Hey guys, how are you? Vladimir Ribakov here from Traders Academy Club, and welcome back to trading. Happy 2020 to everyone. I hope you had an amazing break during the holiday season, that you celebrated as you deserve, that you enjoyed as you deserve, and that you had a great time as you deserve. I would like to take this moment and to wish every single one of you a very happy 2020, successful year, and a great decade in front of you. Also, I would like to wish everyone productive year to achieve the goals that you set to yourself. As always, myself and my team would do our best to deliver a good help and value to you. And this video is the 2020 forecast. Starting from the next week, I'm back to the weekly forecasts. As for now, as a new year begins, it's time to make a forecast for a longer term and to discuss about some good, interesting opportunities. All those of you who are new to the channel, first of all, welcome to our community. I would like to invite you to subscribe to the channel. Just follow the subscribe button below the video. Please remember to enable the notifications. I would as well like to invite you to join our free Telegram channel, where starting from the current week, you would be able to enjoy from great content on daily basis. And of course, I would like to invite you to join my live trading rooms, where we hold a daily meeting every single week during the year, and discuss about all the trading opportunities, which are backed up with a full trading report every single day. To join, just follow the links below this video in the description in the comment section, in the pinned comment that you will see there. So let's begin. The first instruments would be Forex instruments. Let's start with the Euro versus the Kiwi, a pair that I love as an opportunity for the coming week, and here is why. Watching on the highest price available and the lowest price available for a long term, we know that the middle is somewhere here. Logically, the longer the price stands below the middle, the stronger its pressure would be to reach to the middle. And of course, if it stays above the middle, it will try to reach the middle to the downside, right? Right now, as you can see, we are way below the middle, and that makes me think there is more to go. Now, watching on the cycles, we can see triple descending cycle that we ended long time ago in the middle of 2014 and end of 2014 with a massive divergence. First corrective movement already happened, which makes me think we are still developing the second one, and I believe there is more to come. So from my point of view, drops should provide some good opportunity to the upside. For that to happen, watching on a weekly time frame, we are already in some sort of gaining bullish momentum structure, which also could look like a ranging corrective cycle before further move up. So that's exactly how I would be looking to take my opportunities, to find look for bullish evidences around the bottom of this range, or by completing deeper two waves corrections, reform divergence, of course, assuming there will be divergence, getting closer to the dynamic supportive zone. As you can see, all that makes it a very, very, very powerful area, which should provide some good opportunities to the upside. So Euro Kiwi is the first pair I find as an interesting opportunity. My next one on the list is the Euro versus the Pound. After complete, let's first of all start with the highs and lows. This is the higher, what is not drawing here? Highest level, lowest level, and we are currently above the middle. which of course makes me think that the price later or sooner will try to get there. It doesn't mean it will take a month, it could take several years, but the pressure would remain likely bearish. The way I see that, and the current pressure from the monthly time frame based on the longer cycle is bearish. We have the triple cycle here and a massive divergence, which make me believe we are going into corrective cycle. Weekly time frame gives us here a good view on that as well. Assuming we got the first leg, I believe now we are in correction and then second leg to take place. So sell these rallies would be my plan for the coming week. Of course, many things related to the pound would depend on Brexit. How well will that go after Boris Johnson a great win recently? Just Brexit, that's his promise, and now it's time to see how it will be completed and what would be its impact. The way I see that, we are currently making here a triple cycle, so double cycle as a correction, and a good move down should come. Of course, many things could happen and affect, but my view is sell these rallies with bearish evidences. And before I move to the next one, I would like to ask your help and your support. If you find these ideas useful and you like them, please hit the like button, drop some feedback below in the comment section. It will take you 20 seconds and it will be a huge help to us and the work that we make for you. Next pair on the list would be the Ozzy versus the Kiwi, a pair that holds the whole year around the chip zone. As you can see, we are very, very far from the middle, which likely make the pressure bullish. Currently, we are still in corrective cycle of this special cycle down, which holds this range, and we are now on the bottom of the range. So from my point of view, it's a great place to look for these buy opportunities. I believe that this divergence should complete and recreate or between the two main lows or on the last two lows and provide some good healthy buy opportunity. Going to lower time frame, we can start looking on that as a cycle developing. It could be, of course, a potential triple cycle or just here some hold, right? As you can see right here. Of course, we can assume that the spike was a temporary drop, and that's the official low for that. Again, many ways to treat that. The way I see that, monthly we are on the bottom of the ranging cycle. Weekly should rebuild the divergence here. This one is making a straight Bollinger move bend to bend, so the next 50% are critical, and this is where I would assume that this pair is going to finalize the move down and start provide the move to the upside. Looking for buy opportunities and bullish evidences would be smart idea from my point of view, and the lower we get it with clearer rounding conditions, the better the sell would be. The ideal scenario, as I see that personally, would be if we can complete this correction, complete the second leg down, form a divergence on weekly, daily, higher time frame, monthly cycles as well, but time frames as well, and start looking for the buy opportunities. I believe this will be one of the greatest opportunities in 2020. What do you think about the opportunities I shared so far? Let me know, how do you see these pairs and instruments and opportunities in your eyes, and would you like to trade them? If yes, how? Please share your view in the comment section below. My next one, pound Kiwi. Huge gap between the bottom, top, and the middle. As you can see, we are way away of the middle price. I don't claim we're going to reach that this year, but the pressure is bullish. The way I see that, we started the first leg to the upside by making the 3 higher highs, 3 higher low structure. 2 waves with a bullish divergence, break above the trend line, and the creation of the higher highs. The way I see that, the retraces are buy opportunities, should provide buy opportunities. Once the daily would fit in this zone, maybe slightly lower, would be great opportunity to start looking for the buys. I believe pound Kiwi should be a great opportunity to trade this year. Next one on the list, pound versus the dollar. As well, we can take the look on the middle between the highs and the lows of the available information. We are way far away from there. A bullish divergence at the double bottom and a break of the falling trend line. On the weekly time frame, we clearly see the attempt to create the higher highs, higher lows. We break this high as well, which is significant movement. And the way I see that, this is the first leg of the beginning of an uptrend. And the way I would trade that on the daily time frame, we can see here clearly a structure of bullish trend, 3 higher highs, 3 higher lows, 2 waves or a range, and I will be looking here for the next massive buys to happen. Of course, keep in mind, Brexit, all the things to happen there could affect, but generally I would use this opportunity in every drop with bullish evidence to start unloading some pounds in my holdings. Of course, stay tuned to the things happen around and assuming things go positive in all the Brexit related terms, pound should be very interesting opportunity. Next pair that I find is dollar franc. Also, we are far away from the middle, as you can see. I believe the bullish pressure should be there. The weekly time frame is the one that offers us here the bullish pattern inside this long-term consolidation back and forth. I believe we are currently completing 2 waves. Once this, and assuming this will become a divergence, I would be looking for some good opportunities to get involved in a dollar versus the franc. I believe buys should provide some good opportunities. The ideal scenario, as I see that, would be if we can complete the weekly divergence with the daily divergence, and then it could be a great opportunity here with the divergence. Of course, could be great opportunities to go and get some buys. Of course, bullish evidences are required, and the good zones to look for them would be around the supportive zones here, classical area, including the triple double structure. So that should be very, very, very interesting opportunity as well. Commodities, how do I see them and where are the opportunities? Gold and silver currently rocking, but I do not think it will last too long. Currently, the bullish pressure right now is undeniable, but we have a very, very massive level here on gold awaiting for us, a strong bank zone. I believe that this divergence developing on the 2 waves correction would hold, and this is a cycle by itself on the weekly time frame, and I suspect that within a period of a month or 2, this is going to complete a top. Currently, the bullish pressure is undeniable, and it could and should continue. Once this divergence completes, I believe the bearish move is about to start. So definitely run with the buyers and join them as they go, but be aware of completion of the divergences on the multi-time frame. That will be or should be a warning sign, and I would not be surprised if a sell-off would begin. Don't forget that the load, a heavy load that Russia and China and a lot of big investors did in the past happened during this period. That's where we all heard buy, but as always, retail traders normally buy too late, so the retail traders are buying somewhere here, which is good right now, but and most of the retail traders would start to buy even here because now it looks bullish, right? So be careful with that. Such facts are normally too late. I might be completely wrong here, but my view here, be careful. Let me know what do you think about the gold in the comment section below. I'm very interested to hear what do you have to say about this one. So let's move on to the next great opportunities, and one of them, natural gas, which I think could be one of the best opportunities this year, and maybe even the decade. So what do we have here? A massive slowdown of this cycle, a massive divergence, right, developing everywhere on the big scale or the smaller scale. That's the monthly. Also, of course, we are far away from its middle zone between the highs and the lows of all time. Watching on a weekly time frame, it is developing a triple double cycle here, right? And now completing the second leg. Once this is completed, which I believe going to happen somewhere around February, March, April, this quarter opportunity, and I believe that once this divergence completes, this should hit massively to the upside, and that's one of the instruments I would be very, very interested to look for the bullish evidences, turnaround, trendline breakouts, or creation of the higher highs, higher lows, and then by retraces should be a wonderful opportunity, the way I see that. Next one on the list is going to be the coffee, which also behaved amazingly this year at the end of this massive cycle with the bullish divergence. I believe we are going into a healthy corrective cycle. The weekly time frame provided currently 2 legs to the upside, no divergence involved. I believe this is about to continue. So dropping to the daily time frame, what can we learn there? That we are gaining the momentum to the upside. That was the first leg. Now we are gaining it here. Second leg, beautifully developing, 2 waves correction, bullish, hidden divergence, and very, 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 very likely bullish continuation. So coffee should be a great opportunity as well. Sugar, one of the instruments I'm involved with, I believe also as a very interesting opportunity. The fact it does not break this high yet is suspicious. However, here is what happens here. Higher highs, higher 3 lower highs, lower lows. So I believe we are into 2 waves correction or a ranging correction. That means deeper drop and then a buy. So once the drops down would happen and complete and provide bullish evidence, I would be very interesting to reload here another portion and ride with that. Indices are next. Dollar index, the way I see that, we are very far away from its middle between the highs and the lows. We have a massive cycle here in this trend, so we are now into corrective cycle, which could be 2 waves or, as corrective cycles are happening, range. This or other way around, I believe that we are on a very expensive prices and sell-off should be an opportunity. Weekly time frame is the one that suggests with the bearish divergence look for sell opportunities, and the daily time frame is the one that creates this bearish trend structure by making lower highs, lower lows. So I would be definitely looking to enjoy such opportunities. What could happen here is, again, mentioning the ranging structure, is like a last attempt to create this run towards the top and then provide an opportunity. This could happen. We would have to stay tuned and see how it develops, but sell rallies is definitely something I think could be interesting. And now to the indices around the world. NASDAQ, S&P, Dow, they pretty much tell the same story. here is what happens here. The long-term divergences are yet in creation. As you can see, yes, it is a potential divergence. No, it's not yet completed and created. Yes, we are here building up some sort of a slowing down cycle. Do we have the signs that it's over? The answer is no. And as much as I would also love to see deep correction, the facts are not there yet. Do not forget also electional year, which historically is more positive than negative. It's also election with Trump, so we never know what and how things could go wrong and when between US and China or US and anyone else. That could have its impact, but I always love to stick to facts. The facts are not yet ready for a long-term move down, and we need to wait for it to happen. So the way I see that, yes, it has all the reasons to continue. It might be annoying, ups and downs until the divergence would complete and the bearish structure would start to happen. As you can see, all the attempts before, right? In May, only 2 waves. Here on deep, but only 1 wave. We never got trending structure. Even here, when we observe, what we got was basically 2 deep waves correction. So again, no signs for that for official turnaround yet. I believe there is still potential room for dancing around the tops. It could be annoying. It could be going back and forth as well. No problems with that. But I do not see bearish facts yet. Once the turnaround completes, and I'm speaking about the US, the S&P, the NASDAQ, and of course the Dow. Where is my Dow? Here. None of them have official signs. The divergences are undeniable for sure. This later or sooner would hit. How and when it's going to happen, we don't see that yet. Pay attention, we are getting extremely close to a psychological round number 30,000. That might be a scary number to the market, and the closer we get that, I believe the stronger the pressure would be. We might enjoy attempts to move down, but there are no yet facts to go deep as a bearish correction. They might change, they might happen, they might come any moment, but they are not there yet. And the DAX, also very interesting one from my point of view, which is expanding its potential cycle. If it's a deeper triple cycle with a massive divergence, or a special cycle here, all of them would be totally correct and acceptable in the measure. The weekly time frame also slowing down, as we can see here. Something is building up, and I believe that this zone, let me just mark it, around this top and slightly higher, is going to be a massive zone. Of course, we have this alternative trend line going through the tops as well. I believe that this area should be very, very heavy area on the coming year, and the closer we get there, the stronger the pressure that we will see on the DAX. Let me know, how do you see these opportunities, guys? And share with us, with the community, your best pickups for the year. Once again, I would like to ask your help. If you find this video useful and the ideas useful, please hit the like button below the video and drop some feedback in the comment section. Feel free to share your view, your best pickups for the year 2020. And now, thank you very much for your time watching this video. I would like to invite you once again to join the live trading rooms and to enjoy all the trading opportunities we discussed real time in the live trading rooms on daily basis, backed up with the trading report. To join us in Traders Academy Club, feel free to go to the description or the comments, the pinned comment, and you will find the direct links to the Academy. Meanwhile, thank you very much for your time. Once again, I wish you a fantastic 2020, you and your families and your beloved ones. I wish you a very successful year with everything you would aim to achieve and to do. Thank you for your time, and I'll see you soon with other videos. Bye for now.